Oh my gosh! Hideki Kamiya is not playing around. This dude is straight up wilding out on Twitter. What is up to everyone? My name is OJ. Apparently I'm wonderful OJ today, and we're going to be talking about Hideki Kamiya. This man is out here threatening Nintendo. He's out here trying to go Wonder Red on Nintendo. It's just absolutely insane. I had to do something. This man is not playing around when it comes to things. Let's go ahead and get into what he had to say via Twitter. And this was just insane. So, this is what he had to say. And I'm pretty sure that he's joking. Maybe. I'm not sure. You never know with Kamiya, man. I mean, he's just so crazy. But anyway, Hideki Kamiya had this to say. If you don't announce Virtual Console and new Joy-Con with cross-shaped D-pad, we may lose motivation for developing Bayo 3. Understand? Comma, Ninty? Oh my gosh. This man Hideki Kamiya is not playing around when it comes to it. This man Hideki Kamiya wants to make sure that all of us know, and especially Nintendo, that their D-pad on the Joy-Con is trash. Okay? I don't even know if it's a D-pad. It's just like separate buttons. And yeah, so he wants to let everyone know, and he's not playing around. This man is going straight up Wonderful 101 on Nintendo, and I can understand a little bit. You know, I understand, like, obviously the Nintendo Switch does not have the best Joy-Cons out there when it comes to the D-pad, or the D-pad that doesn't have the best. But if you actually have the Nintendo Switch, I'm going to grab it right here, the Nintendo Switch Xenoblade Chronicles 2 D-pad right here, it's actually a lot better than the original D-pad on the actual Nintendo Switch Pro controller. So if you do want a better D-pad, this one apparently has some modifications done to it from what some people have been saying. Nintendo hasn't confirmed any of that, but it looks like that is the case. So if you do want a better D-pad, this is probably the one to go with. But obviously, if you want to play like in handheld mode, I mean, this is not necessarily the best controller to use. I guess you can use tabletop mode with this one, but I mean, at the same time, you would just like it to have, you know, better overall D-pad on there. But Hideki Kamiya is not playing around. He wants Virtual Console. He wants a better D-pad for those Virtual Console games, those old school 2D side scrollers, all of that stuff. And I have to agree, man. I mean, that'd be dope if we get it. And then also, in more Hideki Kamiya Wonderful 101 news, somebody was asking for Wonderful 101 on Twitter, and Hideki Kamiya basically put a nice little emoji or custom-made emoji on there saying, you know what, maybe you might get that. Now, he's hinted at that before, right? They hinted at that a while back with those pictures and they're playing the Switch, the Wonderful 101 cast and all that stuff, so maybe we get that today. Could Wonderful 101 be coming? That's what the reason why I'm dressed up with this mask on that it's hard to put on my face sometimes. Would we be possibly seeing the Wonderful 101 on the Nintendo Switch? I would love for that to happen. Even if it was a port, that's fine. 60 frames per second port, 1080p, it's all good because that game kind of has some fluctuating frame rates if you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'd be totally down for that. Wonderful 101 port on the Nintendo Switch. Also, a better Joy-Con with the D-pad on there in addition to Virtual Console. That I'm not so big on because you can play all those Virtual Console games already and there's really not going to be any upgrades to them. And Nintendo's already announced the Virtual Console program, or not necessarily exactly like Virtual Console, but classic games with online enhanced multiplayer. I'm actually more excited about that because it gives you some online multiplayer with classic games. So that's what I'm more excited about than just standard Virtual Console. But anyway, what do you guys think about this news? What do you guys think about what Hideki Kamiya had to say? What do you guys think about my silly mask? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. We have Tom Phillips, who is a writer for Eurogamer, longtime writer. He puts out some information here and there, and he was recently talking on Twitter, pretty much more of like a tease than anything, but he says, if you're an indie planning to announce your game today, don't. So essentially what he's saying here is that there's going to be a lot of big announcements today. Obviously I'm filming this. This is 8:25 at the time that I'm filming this, PT, so Pacific time. So this is well before the Direct that we know this stuff, but we just got the announcement for Division 2 that was just announced. So that's a big game that's going to be getting some press out there. So shout outs to the Division 2. We need the Division 1 on the Nintendo Switch and the Division 2. Let's do it, Ubisoft. I know you guys hate mature games on the Nintendo Switch, but come on, let's do it. Division 1 and Division 2 on the Nintendo Switch. Otherwise, I'm not playing it. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to watch the Division like I did in the last one. So you better put it on the Nintendo Switch or it's a no-go for me, because that's an RPG, actually. It's like a third-person, like, action RPG, or just more like a third-person shooting RPG, more like it. So yeah, it needs to come to the Switch. But anyway, aside from that, if you're an indie planning on announcing your game, obviously he might be alluding to the Nintendo Switch and a bunch of games being announced from Nintendo, or a bunch of just big announcements that's going to take all the press. And essentially what he's saying here is that you want to make sure, if you're an indie developer, you want to make sure that you announce your game at a time to where you're going to get coverage, where your game is going to get actual coverage. Don't announce it when Nintendo's going to have a direct, and if your game's not in that direct, you're going to get buried by the Nintendo Switch when it comes to coverage, because everyone's going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch and the announcement of the games and what's going on there with Mario Tennis and all that stuff there, and not talk about your indie game. So you want to make sure that you don't announce your game at this point, or it's going to be pretty bad. I think the developers over there from Castle of Heart, the ones that are doing that Nintendo Switch game, they announced it at the right time, because it was like literally, there was like nothing going on, and everyone was talking about Castle of Heart on the Nintendo Switch when it comes to Nintendo-based channels, or channels that cover Nintendo quite a bit. So that's the right way to do it. Now, the wrong way to do it is announce it like today, or even tomorrow. I would wait. I'd wait till next week. Coming off the heels of this awesome Nintendo Direct in the sales, we have this game right here. So I would wait. And obviously, the season for announcing games is getting hot. There's a lot of games that are dropping. When it comes to Nintendo Switch, there's a lot of cool things going on, so I'm looking forward to it myself, man. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, Tom Phillips isn't saying anything here, but I think he's trying to say, so I'm going to speak for him just a little bit, and hopefully he doesn't get mad. He probably doesn't watch this at all. But anyway, there's probably a lot of big stuff dropping today, so look forward to that, guys. I want to make sure that I remind you guys my plans for the Nintendo Direct today. Remember, guys, it's going on at 2 p.m. PT. That is 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be streaming right here a little bit early, like at 1:30 p.m. my time, so 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to have giveaways. We're going to have a giveaway for a Nintendo Switch case. That's going to be a lot of fun. We also have giveaways and coupon codes as well, eShop cards, stuff like that we'll be giving away at the beginning and the end. So if you come early and actually get there beforehand, we'll be giving away some stuff. And also if you come late, we'll be giving away stuff after the show as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. I think you guys are going to have fun, and all of us are going to be dancing and swimming in Nintendo Switch news. Or it could all suck. I mean, there's that. Nobody's going over that option, huh? But anyway, no, I doubt it's going to suck, but it could. There's a possibility. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this that we talked about today? Let me know your thoughts. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the webs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming page. Consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the links in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you for the next video. Peace.